Welcome to Translogic, brought to you by Chevrolet. I'm Bradley Hasemeyer. Today we're at the Milford Proving Grounds. It's shrouded in secrecy and arguably the most important test track in America. We're driving the most important American car in decades, the 2011 Chevrolet Volt. We're going to learn the ins and the outs, and we're going to take it on the test track and see how it goes. All right, so we're here with Jeff, who is a product engineer on the Volt specifically. Jeff, do I need to buy a separate charging station for this car?
Well, every car is going to come with a 120-volt plug-in charge cord.
That's like right into the wall?
Right in the wall, your standard outlet in your house.
Okay.
With a cord set like that, you're going to be able to charge your car in probably 10 to 12 hours, depending on how hot or cold it might be outside.
Okay. That's
a
long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
If that's not fast enough for you, we're going to have a 240-volt station that you'll be able to get. That's going to take your charge time down to like 4 hours to put
awesome.
a full charge in it.
Now, the DOE is going to be offering some free ones.
Correct. The first 4,400 customers are going to get a 240-volt station at no cost.
Now, when you charge up the car, there's 3 modes for charging, right?
Correct. There's first mode is you just plug the car in and we immediately start charging.
Okay.
We have something called time of day charging, which lets you set your departure time. The third is what we call like a rate-based charging method. And with this, we use OnStar to download the electrical rates that you're going to have at your utility. By combining that rate table with when you want to leave, the car can figure out the best times that it should charge when it can use the cheapest electricity.
And you can do that from the car itself, but you're also saying now with the mobile device, you can do that on the fly.
Correct.
Integrating your smartphone to the controls of this car. Tell me how this works.
Basically, the smartphone's got quite a few options. The first function of the mobile app replaces your key fob. So you can do lock and unlock commands, honk your horn, and you also have the ability to do a remote start, get your vehicle at the temperature you'd like before you leave.
You just like pull up your phone, start, and the car starts.
That's exactly how it works. And the nice part is you don't have to be within any kind of range of your vehicle. It just goes over the cellular network through OnStar.
So you could be like in a whole other state and start your car.
Yep.
All right, so obviously this is a really cool thing, trying to integrate the car into your lifestyle instead of you into the lifestyle of the car.
Correct.
Awesome. All right, we're here with Val, who's the queen of the electronic stability control system for the Volt.
Make sure that the vehicle is controllable in emergency situations. I also work on ABS and traction control, so make sure you can stop in a short distance. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, we are here at the Proving Grounds, so let's prove that.
Let's go prove it.
Let's do it. Very smooth, pretty quiet on the inside for, you know, a car going 60 miles an hour. It does feel a little bigger than the Leaf. The inside here, there's plenty of headroom. Got great elbow room. It's almost like being in a midsize, like a narrower Honda Accord or almost like one of the Malibus or something like that. We can actually take it on some bumpy roads. This is like the massage road.
The vehicle defaults to what we call a normal mode.
Okay. Sport gives me a little more oomph.
It changes the pedal map, gives you more max power.
I can definitely feel that.
Right.
And then we hit it one more, and that drops us down into mountain.
Right.
Now this is a cool mode. Tell me about this mountain mode.
The idea of mountain mode is we build up a buffer in the battery, and what that does for us is as we climb the hill, we have more to draw from. So the idea is probably 10 miles out from the mountain, you put it in mountain mode.
Okay.
And you start charging up the battery. It builds it up to about 45% buffer, something like that. And then you get all the power you need. You can climb any grade in the country, literally, because we've done it.
Yeah. Testing the dynamic stability control. Gonna get out of the way of something. Wow, you really feel it work. That's so cool. I love that. Wow. Now, how is it doing that? Is it using normal ABS with each brake, or what's going on?
Well, when you don't have your foot on the brake, it is doing brake applies, but it's doing them on individual wheels to correct how the vehicle's turning. Imagine like a canoe when you stick your oar in the water, how it'll turn. It's doing that essentially.
Huh.
But when you put your foot on the brake, it's balancing out ABS and the applies.
That's awesome. You smell that?
Those brakes?
That's success. That's what that smell is. So we've got a little bit of juice left on the battery. and it just switched over to gas, just like that. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
That is definitely different than a Prius in the way that it's almost like you feel the engine connecting to the car. Mm-hmm. But in this, it's just seamless right through.
Then we have an energy information screen. It's kind of a summary of what's happened since we've fully charged the battery. We've driven 59.7 total miles. We've burned 0.59 gallons of gas for about 100 miles per gallon.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Pretty good fuel economy.
Right.
You know what we're going to do here? We're going to 0 to 60 it for you people on a straightaway. Viewers at home, get your stopwatches ready. And we're going. We're at 17, we're at 29, 40, 50, 60. There was 60. Now this car has approximately 140-ish horsepower based on the kilowatt kind of conversion, right? But what's great about this car is 270 pound-foot of torque, which is really impressive because this car really moves. I mean, this is really impressive to me. This is a super smooth ride at 80 miles an hour. The Leaf, something to compare it to, the all-electric Nissan Leaf, had a lot of weight in the floorboard because that's where the batteries were placed, and I really felt like that was really a grounded car. This feels a little bit softer on the edges than the Leaf, but it also feels lighter.
There's definitely a balance between the handling and the ride. You know, you can't have both of them perfect.
Yeah, I think what I'm really impressed with most about this car is a good balance between sport. It's not a sports car, but it's not trying to be a sports car. And it borders on sporty.
It is fun.
It is fun. That's what I will say.
So that's it for the test of the Volt. I'll be honest with you, I thought it was going to be slow and boring. It was neither of those things. It's actually a lot of fun to drive. Definitely powerful, really agile through the corners, and just a fun car. And what's great about this is Chevy's actually been extremely intentional in the way that they've designed this car. Every aspect to this car has a purpose. And all that compiles together to be a big thumbs up for Chevy because look, what they're doing is building a car that's not just environmentally friendly or not just going to appease those eco people, but what it's actually going to do is be a car that's fun to drive, that people are going to love, and it helps the environment. That together, great package. All right, that's all the time we have for today. We'll see you next episode.